Let's get to it. We got a best of 5. Druee in the oxygen decal. Look at that. We're going to give him 2 extra points. We're going to hit a pause on the admin, and we're going to spot him 2 extra points. How do we feel about that? Auction decal's probably worth more, don't y'all think? Maybe 4 or 5 points? Oh, look at that. The flip reset ground pinch to start things off from Druee. Beautiful execution. Looking for a second reset. Has the double. A triple! Polar's got it blocked, and Polar should be scoring. He does. But that is it's a confident way to start the game. Druee looking for the triple flip reset. 45 seconds into the series. Polar's had enough of the aerial plays. Puts an early challenge up. But Druee takes it to the right side and goes again. Another ground pinch attempt, but this time Polar ready for it. Gets an early flick over the top of Druee and will put in a second. Ooh, great shot from Polar. Druee was certainly close to making the save. He was in a pretty good position, but the bounce following that kickoff was just a little bit too favorable for Polar. That's tough. Just didn't have the boost to recover. Druee's going to drive in a second. Oh, he was back in time, but... Oh, okay, he did make it back in time. I was about to say he was back in time, but that just moment of hesitation is what cost him. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this. Druee takes things up high, gets an initial reset, dodges back into the ball, gets a second. That way he can dunk the ball across the goal line. He's tied it up. Druee shots wide. Actually, probably should have scored there. He will eventually get it across the goal line. We've got just under 3 minutes to play. Druee's reclaim the lead. His first touches are hurting Polar. Getting a clean setup with plenty of boost in the tank, but unfortunately the first touches off that sidewall are so heavy and so far away from him that he's using most of the boost just to catch up to the ball. Doesn't have much boost left over to make a play on the ball. Now Druee, once again, has baited him deep into the corner. Nice air dribble from Druee. Secured the corner boost as well, so Polar will have to back off. Pinch from Druee. It was on target, but Polar good for the save. Now he's got an opportunity here from the right wall. Early reset, double reset. Ball's a little bit ahead of the ball, but nevertheless is good for a goal. As Druee was expecting maybe an aerial play, just couldn't decide when to jump off that side panel. Jumped a bit too late. 151 to go. This is a better start for Polar. It is a heavy boost investment. And Druee with an incredible recovery on the ceiling will punish that boost investment, as he has the dodge to knock in that shot from deep. Well played by Druee. He's up by 2. Polar has conceded a couple times with these aggressive plays, but this time he plays it well, earns himself a spot for a big challenge there in the corner, gets a 5th. Now this is a better setup. He's got the reset. Hold on. Looking for the double. Not going to find it, and Druee will take over. Ooh, well done. Polar secures that flip reset fairly early on in the play. Slots it just underneath Druee. We got 47 seconds to go. Power shot from Druee, easily blocked away. Polar, I have seen that exact thing happen way too many times. He held on to the, excuse me, not the boost, the dodge just a bit too long. Dodge timer ran out. He does eventually gain control. Druee with an early challenge, wins it, knocks in his 7th. Delay kickoff from Polar. He's got time for the boost. He's got to go all in on this play. Only 6 boosts to work with. Does have the reset. But Druee will knock it to the corner. And game 1 goes to Druee. Nice flick from Druee. He's unable to push that across the goal line, and Polar will most likely be scoring. He does. Druee, a nice play to dispossess Polar, will put in his first as well. Oh, second touch. Second touch is maybe a bit fortunate, but Polar will capitalize either way. Oh, that's a missed second dodge there, and Druee doesn't even need to hit the ball as Polar will own goal. Diving back to defense. Big mistake on the kickoff, and it cost him. Clean musty there from Polar. Got that reset on the ceiling. Showed a couple different plays before diving that nose downward. This time he's going to keep it grounded. Druee with a huge challenge. Just an incredible read. Almost like he knew what Polar was doing before Polar knew it. That's a nice ground play there from Polar. Cuts it one way, cuts it another. Couple touches and a power shot to the top shelf. Gives him a fourth. Well defended there by Polar. Hold on now. A huge pinch. Is it under the crossbar? No, it's actually way too high. There's so much power generated on that. And now Druee with the ceiling pinch, and that's actually out as well. Hits the crossbar. Polar, easy counterattack. Both players very close to nailing those pinches. A couple of great recoveries there from Polar. Got bumped twice. Turned it into a positive by using that wave dash. Has the flip reset up over the top for a sixth. Polar is from Europe, Englishman, but he is currently doing CRL in North America. So he goes to a North American university. So we're on US East. Nice shot from Druee. Full volley power shot to the top shelf is good. Minutes to play. Druee from his own end. Did not get the reset. Polar will punish. Polar looking to up the pace here. That is very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Very interesting idea there from Druee. It almost worked. But he will turn over possession. Polar. Good first touch. He lifted it fairly high. He is ahead of the ball. He lands the reset, but chooses to use it as a wave dash recovery tool. And now he's in an awkward spot. Woo! Great read. Staying goal side. Remaining in that one and only shooting lane for Druee. Split reset shot. Blocked by Polar. He's got possession as well. Uh-oh. Another ground pinch attempt. This time, it will be blocked away by Polar. He's got a 2-goal lead here. Looking to hold it for the final 30 seconds. Druee. On the prowl, looking for an opening. The flick. Gets it up over the top of the challenge. He's got a 6th. Oh, shout out to Papa Rizzo. Thank you so much for the raid, Papa Rizzo. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope the stream went well. Thank you for bringing the team over. Welcome in, everyone. We got a show match going on. Druee looking to equalize here in the final moments. Unable to do so, so the series goes level. It is a good day to raid. That's right. What's up, Jizzy Fresh? How you doing today? Hootie, my hero. You are a legend, Papa Rizzo. Hope you're doing okay. Maybe I'll get to see you at Worlds this year. I don't know if you're planning to go. I'm going to try to make my way over there if I can swing it. Double reset to kick off game number 3 from Druee. Polar defends it well. That's incredible. Druee, nice and composed. Slow play, lets Polar dive right past. Puts in his first. Druee, just a punish of an overcommitment. He's going to get his second. And a third in a similar fashion. Polar, unfortunately, struggling to work past Druee and generate any decent opportunities. This may be a chance here. The kickoff game may be where he makes his comeback. Polar gets his first. Another favorable kickoff there for Polar. He's going to take this high. Got the ceiling reset. Does get a reset on the ball as well, but ultimately can't turn it towards the target. Druee's actually completely flipped the script here. Now he's holding the advantage. And he will capitalize with a fourth. 3:19 on the clock. 3-goal lead for Druee. Both players just extremely awkward. Neither wanted to commit. Druee recognizing he's got some time here. Pulls the ball back into his own end. Polar positioning aggressively. Trying to force a misplay from Druee. He had it, but he just could not corral the ball in time. Druee with a quick recovery. Keeps the 3-goal lead. Wow. Polar just didn't think he had that kind of boost. In fact, Drue's got 11 left. 2:38 to play. 4-goal lead now for Druee. Won the race to the midfield boost. and an early flick will give him a 6. He's just one step ahead of Polar in every facet of the game. Defensively, his recoveries are too quick for Polar to punish. On offense, he has the read. There's a big win for Polar. He'll put in his second. Yeah, this is just, I mean, this is a tough way to concede here. You know, you should be scoring here. He's got a full tank of boost. Druee has nothing. Druee calmly collects that ball, flicks forward once, avoids the demo, and counterattacks, even though the situation completely and wholly favored Polar. Free flip attempt. No contact. Polar thinks about stealing that corner boost, but decides better. Wants a sidewall double. Can't get the skim on it. Druee with a reset, a unique use of the dodge. Not going to make much of it. And unless Polar can figure something out quite quickly, Druee's going to be taking this game number 3. Maybe that's the start. Polar with a big 50-50 win. He's going to put in a third. Final 20 seconds. Druee wisely running this ball around the field. Understands there's really no need to score. He certainly will attempt an open opportunity there on the double touch, but it's a bit wide. Now Polar forgoes the final opportunity in favor of running the clock out. Maybe a 0-second goal for the road, and no good. Druee takes game number 3 and moves on to match point. Polar maybe having some frame issues. Maybe some stuttering with his game. He says he's going to restart real quick. We've got a short break. We'll just wait here and see when his name pops. I'm sure he'll be logging back on in just a moment. Oh, okay. Druee's got it under control. Oh, he's on a separate account. Maybe he was having some issues on his first one. Or maybe he just hopped on the Epic client That certainly could be it as well. That's probably the more likely option there. Polar. Well, maybe the epic version is exactly what he needed. He's already scored one. He's got a possession here, and he scored two. Well, I mean, hold on now. I mean, if that's all it takes, well, let me hop onto the Epic client. Why am I still playing on Steam? Polar generates lots of power on the pinch. He's lacking some accuracy. Okay, actually that's unironically true. I prefer Steam because I want a profile picture. That's very true. Druee once again baits Polar in, gets a big dunk on the 50-50. Druee up so early. This is what I was commenting on last game. He's just got such a fantastic understanding of what Polar's planning to do before he ever does it. Druee has equalized. Uh-oh. Ball lofts in front of Druee's net. He does hustle back into position and gets the clear. Polar has possession. Once again, Druee with a good read. Does get the initial save, but can't make the second. To Polar, once again, back in front. Another controlled ground play from Druee. Just has a great read on his opponent. As he can, the way he was dribbling there, he could obviously see Polar the entire time. Whoa! Big scoop there from Polar. Fortunately for him, it is off target. He aggressively chooses to about face right there in the corner. Polar with a nice cut around. He does swing that in this near side. He's got a fourth. Whoa. Oof. Polar setting up the flip reset double. Was in prime position, but just couldn't get the final touch. Well played by Polar. Just knew he had Druee in an awkward position on the goal line. Softly popped that up over the top. Look at him go. He's got the flip reset and the musty. That's a sixth. Final 2 minutes. Druee with control. Both players on low boost and both refill. Decent first touch. Druee, lots of boost. Does get the double, but actually sends it to the corner, and Polar will capitalize. There's a 7. Polar with the turtle air dribble attempt. Feeling confident with a 4-goal lead here. Another flip reset up over the top. Druee, not enough boost to hustle this down the pitch, so Polar will retain possession. He is maybe playing a bit too relaxed. With 50 seconds left, Druee certainly has time to score 3. Druee up quick. Power shot to the far side. He's back within 2 with 32 seconds. Polar chooses to back off. That was a big challenge win there. It's going to run a lot of time off the clock. In fact, Polar's going to get possession as well. Early reset. Wants the musty. That is a huge boost investment. But a quick recovery once again will save Polar. Oh, I may have spoke too soon. Never mind. Polar's got it. He's going to hold on to that 2-goal lead and send us to Game 5. The epic account seemed to be the catalyst. One final game. We've seen both players have their confident victories. But who will bring their A game here when it matters most? Druee, once again, an early read on the play, and he will be rewarded with the first goal in Game 5. Polar looking to play some small ball, Druee looking to play some small ball there in Polar's end. Unable to work that around the fender. So Polar will have an opportunity here in the blue side. Druee low boost, handles it well. Now Polar's got a clean look. Great first touch. Wants the reset, flicks it towards the target, but Druee in position. Calmly collects. Takes over possession. A shot to the far side. Blocked by Polar. Druee gets a second. 3:37. Lots of time on the clock, but Polar does not want to let this get out of reach. You know, a 4th goal would begin to get a little bit difficult. I think 3 goals is fine. The problem is once you allow your opponent to get so far ahead, they just know what you're going to do. You have to play urgently. You have to play, you know, a little bit more direct, I think. But a 2-goal lead is certainly not safe. Druee does a very good job of disguising his boost count. I think that's part of what is causing problems. Polar actually shrugs off the aerial bump and drills the double touch to cut the deficit to 1. Aggressive challenge from Polar. Easily won by Druee. He's got a 3rd. The initial shot is off, but another attempt here. Also no good. Polar setting up for another double. Unable to land it. Does secure the corner and the mid boost. Druee will have to back off. Well done by Polar. Set up the hook shot, which just forces Druee to close the distance. Absorbs the challenge. Backs in a 3rd. Big kickoff win for Druee. Does Polar have the boost? He doesn't need it. The pre-flip is good, and he'll clear it away. Potentially an opportunity to score. Polar has tied it up. Wow. The composure from Polar on defense as he perched on the top side of that net. He's got Druee on the ropes here. 80 boost from the right wall. What do we see? Split reset attempt. It's off target. Polar will be the first to it. Both players full tank of boost. Polar, woo! Actually chose to ground that play rather than try for an aerial. A very awkward recovery, and Polar scrambles back to the net. But unfortunately for him, it's not going to be quick enough. Just a very awkward play all around. Druee, huge kickoff win. It's going to give him a 2-goal lead, 44 seconds to play. Polar pulls out the delayed kickoff, earns himself 1 back. He's cut the deficit in half. Lots of time left. See what we get here on this kickoff. Standard from both. Druee will have possession. The hesitation just going to put Polar in a position where he gets flat-footed. He gets still. Removes all the momentum that Polar had. Druee has got himself a 2-goal lead. He does get dunked towards his own target, but a big clear there, and that should secure the series. Druee, it was close in Game 5, but he will take the victory.